Hi and welcome back to the channel. Previous video I've helped give you tips and tricks on if you should book a Disney cruise and things that you should consider. And this is a video to help you once you have booked your Disney cruise. So let's get into it. So you've booked your cruise, you've thought about where you're going, how long for, whereabouts in the world you're going, and you've made the decision and you've dove in to go on a Disney cruise. So what is next? First one, number one, download the Disney Cruise Line app. It is really important that you do that. A lot of things happen on the Disney Cruise Line app, not just while you're on board, but also before you've even stepped on board. So my number one tip is downloading the Disney Cruise Line app. This is really important because it gives you an idea of where you can eat, it gives you an idea of the shows and what is going to be going on and the onboard activities. So it gives you an idea of that. Later on, your window will open up, and I'll talk about this more in the video, and you can start booking things and you can use the app for that. Of course, you can use the Disney website if you would prefer to do that, but the reason why I'm suggesting to get the app is that once you are on board, the app changes completely and it gives you a breakdown of all activities that are going on board. Character meet and greets, quizzes, shows that are there, they are doing, your rotational dining, everything is put onto that app. So one of the first things you should do after booking your Disney cruise is download the app. So my second tip would be to go on Facebook, have a look and join a Facebook group, especially if it is maybe your first time. This will be a good place where you can sort of see people share ideas and join in. There is a lot of new traditions, or well, I shouldn't say new traditions, they've been going on for quite a long time now since the cruise line sort of came in. So there's sort of fish extending, there's pixie dust. So fish extenders, if you're not 100% sure, is that people will hang sort of like things from their, what I would describe as their room number, and people share gifts and things like that. So that is one thing that you can get involved in. Pixie dusting is just making special things happen, sharing gifts, sharing sweets, things like that. If you're going at Halloween, one of the groups that's being organised is trick or treating. We're also organising a meetup the day before. There's also a pub crawl being organised, a marathon being organised to go around the ship while we're on board. There's different activities going on. So go on social media, have a look. You don't have to read all of it. You don't have to sort of get involved in any of it. You can sort of go in there and just sort of like just watch and look. Some of it has been quite useful for me. It's given a breakdown of the days on what we're doing. So it's explained when formal night is, it's explained when pirate night is. So it's been really useful for that. But again, as I've said, it is social media, so be aware that there could be some negativity and you just sort of have to try and filter that out. My third tip for once you've booked your Disney cruise line is actually start planning. What do you want to do? What do you want to try and have a go at? Do a bit of research, get an idea of what you want to do and when you want to do them. So for example, you can go on the Disney website and you can actually see a breakdown of activities that may be available depending on where you're going. So you can have an idea on what tours or activities you can do when you're at your destination. So for example, while we're in Lisbon, we're going on a tour around Lisbon, and while we're at Azores, we're actually going to do some dolphin and whale watching. So fingers crossed that works out for us. We'll find out soon enough. So that was something that we sort of knew going in. We sort of did a bit of research going on the Disney Cruise Line, and then, which leads me to the fourth number point, is book the activities you want to do. Have a priority on which ones you want to do the most. So if you are wanting to do Paulo Brunch the most, make sure you book that first. Make sure everyone in your party is ready and going to start booking when that booking window opens. Another mistake that we've made is that we sort of thought we'd be able to do anything and everything, and that isn't the case. We still haven't been able to get a Paolo brunch, even though we've been looking as much as we can. If you are a new cruiser, your booking activities will be the last to open. I'll show you an image and I'll give you a breakdown of that over this bit. But the more you cruise with Disney, the sooner your window opens to start booking activities. Again, this is what I found. A lot of the negativity on social media was about saying that certain things were booked up and was available, and then when it came to our booking window, actually they were available. So sometimes you just have to sort of filter through. Disney might open up more available slots depending on the amount of people that are. It just depends. So nothing is ever guaranteed. Just have a go and don't get too disheartened. One thing, if you don't get your booking, if there isn't an activity that you wanted to do, you can always ask guest services and try and put your name on a waiting list once you're on board. So, number 1, download the app. Number 2, join social media. Number 3 will be to do a bit of research, know what you want to do at either your port of calls or while you're on board. And number 4 will be, when your booking window opens on the day, get onto the app and book. Have an idea of the order of which you want to order things and get that done. Number 5 and the final one is make sure you get in and check in. Get all your documents ready, get your passport, your visas, your photos, whatever you need. Make sure you've got that all prepared for your check-in day, and then when that check-in window opens, you upload it all, you get your information on, and you do it as quickly as you can. There is some shortcuts. So for example, you can share information by ticking a box for your passengers. My advice would be is that when you are checking in, just keep ticking that box, get through the whole process and get it done. You can then go back and edit any information that you need to. The whole reason about trying to get through this check-in is so that you can get an earlier check-in window and then you can get on board a bit quicker. Again, the check-in window does vary depending on how often you've cruised. So if it's your first time cruising, you may be 30 days out, whereas if you're cruised with them a few times, it may be 33 days before you cruise. So depending on how often you cruise depends on your booking window. So do a bit of research, know when your booking window is, and get everything together. Get a photograph of your passports, get a photograph of visas. Make sure that you've got all of that ready for your booking when you can start booking in, and hopefully you'll get a decent arrival time and you can go on board a lot sooner and enjoy the Disney cruise. Number 6, just an extra one, is get involved, plan. If you're watching these videos, I've been doing it, it's not just myself, but go and watch Disney cruise videos. Try and build up the hype. I've definitely enjoyed going onto YouTube and watching other people's vlogs. Either like Mammoth Club went to Alaska, I've really enjoyed them. You've got Skybots D, they've gone on the Disney Dream, I've really enjoyed them. So I've been going around watching a lot of YouTube videos of people cruising and try and build up the hype. Have a countdown, just whatever you can do. That Disney Cruise Line app will also have a countdown ready for you, so it will count down the days, the minutes, the hours, the seconds. So there's also that. Try and keep that excitement. Don't get too overwhelmed. Take a breath. If you do need help, social media is useful that way. There will be people who want to help you, such as myself and other people out there. Don't think it's all negativity. Try and find the right people and they will try and help you with your questions. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you really do enjoy your Disney Cruise Line. If it's your first time or 50th time, I hope you have a fantastic time. So, sum up. Number 1, you've booked your Disney Cruise Line vacation. First thing you do, download your Cruise Line app. Number 2, go on to Facebook, social media, see if there's any groups available. Number 3, plan, do a bit of research, know what you want to do, order them so that when your windows open up to book, you get them, you're ready. Number 4, have the multiple people, have everyone that's available, get involved and start booking when your booking windows open for your activities. Number 5, have your passport, your visas, anything else that you may need ready for your trip, for your day visits, and have that ready so that when your check-in window opens, you're ready to go, to get on board earlier. And number 6, as an additional one, go try and build up the hype, watch videos, learn what you can, do a bit of research with either Disney or just what other people have recommended, and try and enjoy yourself. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, support the channel however you can, and I will see you real soon.